Guys, welcome to Pilates Strong. So today we're gonna work on squats. I have a weighted vest, it's totally optional. Do grab some weights if you have them. I've got some 5s, and let's get started. I would only recommend the weighted vest if you feel really good about your squats and if you feel like you're using the right muscles. So if you're just in your quads, I would probably recommend not using the vest, but if you can find your glutes and hamstrings, go for it, why not? So grab your weights, one in each hand, and I'm gonna start with some alternating lunges. So you're gonna take your left foot back, lower down, and lift. Whoop, already losing my balance. Okay, and you can add a little bicep curl here. So we're just warming up the legs in a very gentle, nice way, okay? So I don't wanna say I love squats, but they are effective when you do them right, especially when you're using your glutes, your hamstrings, and all that good stuff. What I find a lot of times is people end up in their quads, and that's never good because then you're just strengthening, what's already strong and not strengthening what you need to strengthen, which for most people is their glutes and hamstrings. This is gonna be really hard for me to talk and do at the same time, so I'm gonna do the best I can. We've got about 20 seconds. This is a warm up, and this is great because you're gonna get a nice calorie burn with this exercise. And of course, needless to say, when you do lunge, make sure that you're not lunging with your knee past your toes, that you're keeping that knee either over or behind the toes. Good. 5. We've got double leg squat coming up. 4, 3, 2, and then take a little rest here. So you're gonna lower into a nice little squat here, press through the heels and lift. That was not a great squat. Let's try that again. So lower and lift. So you are gonna pitch forwards a little bit for your lunge, and then you're gonna press through the ground to lift back up. I love workouts sometimes with these heavier weights, like with the vest and with the hand weights, because back in the day when I was lifting weights, it was something that I really loved. And this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So keep it moving, lower and lift. Let's go a little faster. 8, good. 7, being mindful of your back, that you're not overarching or tucking. Last 4, I think. 3, good. 2, now hold. Now you're gonna take a little bit of a curtsy. So you're gonna pick up your left foot, you're gonna lunge it back sort of behind the right leg. You're gonna bicep curl, and you're gonna add a little tricep kick back, okay? You're gonna switch. So the first few I'm gonna do slow. So it's kind of like this alternating arm and leg motion, which is kind of fun because you get a nice arm workout with the legs. So we're just gonna alternate back and forth here, really pressing through those glutes and the tops of the thighs when you come back up. So keep it going. Making sure that your head is a nice straight line. I forget this all the time too. I'm constantly reminding myself, to fix my form. So let's pick it up here. We've got 20 seconds here. Down and up. Breathing, working those legs. This is sort of the cardio workout that I love. It's not super heavy cardio where your heart rate's super high, but you're definitely getting that heart rate up and starting to sort of get that nice high that we all love. 4, that was more than 20 seconds. 3, 2, and take a little rest if you need it, okay? So we're gonna repeat that whole set. So take a minute, catch your breath. Love it so much, okay? So we're gonna go with single leg lunge alternating. So you're gonna take that, let's start with the right foot back first. So you're gonna step that right foot back, maybe a bicep curl, and lift. This is cool too because I feel like we always see these exercises in fitness magazines, and we look at them, we're like, oh, it looks good. But it's harder to do them. It's easier to just look at them. So I love being able to do these workouts and then being like, oh yeah, I do those when I look at it. Then it feels like I know, I'm kind of like in the game, so to speak. All right, it's like no longer on my to-do list, right? Keep it moving. Let's pick it up a little bit. We've got about 25 seconds. So now you should feel the heart rate moving up. Another thing to add is you can always increase or decrease the weight throughout the whole workout. So at any point, just drop the weights or add some more, up to you. 5, 4, we're gonna go double leg squat. 3, 2, and now we're gonna go double leg squats. So we're gonna lower and lift. Really pressing through the heels. So remember, we're still sort of in that first part of the workout. We're taking our time, keeping it moving. Every exercise has a purpose, right? The flow, how I put these together. They're designed to give you the most efficient workout in the least amount of time. So keep it moving. Remember, those abs, when you're down here, they should be working to help you up. That was a concept that took me, wow, so long to figure out. Probably because I wore back brace for so long. But once I was like aware of it, I was like, wow, it makes all the difference in the world. And again, I gotta watch my head because I keep wanting to look down. So we gotta keep the back nice and flat. So we don't want here, right? Got a little hard time with that too. Last 2, come on, press through. Last 1, now stay low. Let's start with the right foot back. So bicep curl with the right arm, right leg steps back, and then we switch. Once you find that rhythm, you're like, oh yeah, it totally makes sense. It's kind of like a new dance move where if you don't follow the beat, it's like so hard, but then once you just follow the beat, it's like, oh, it makes sense, right? Breathing. You can hear I'm breathless, and I'm trying really hard to continue talking through all this for you so that you get the best form. So really working. With the arms here, you are gonna feel the work, but it's a lot more for the added cardio benefit. 20 seconds. And then another thing too for me is I like the weighted vest for me because when you work out, you get to a certain point where you just need that little extra. And sometimes the vest motivates me to do my workouts because I feel like I can get my cardio up a little faster. Last 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and then stand on up. Okay, so this next exercise, the deadlift, okay? Similar to what you do in a gym, I guess, but it's single leg. So let's start off with I'm actually gonna turn this way. So let's start off with our right foot back, left leg forward. The first few, stand nice and tall, and think flat back, lowering and lifting. You're gonna notice you wanna do this. I want a nice flat back and lift. So you're just hinging at the hips. And what you're doing, like when I'm here, I'm really grounding down through that hamstring and glute on my left leg and lifting back up. And a little micro bend is great here because what you don't want to do is like lock the knee out. That's really uncomfortable. So I always have a micro bend, trying to keep that flat back. Okay, stay with it. Breathing. I'm not going to tell you how many more we have left. We're just going to do them. All right, maybe I will. I'll tell you when we get close. So lower and lift. Now, if you want a little more, you can lift that right, leg up and then down, okay? So you're just lowering, lifting the right leg up and down. So let's do about 7 more. 7, really working those legs. 6, good. Last 5. Also, another thing is you'll notice your hips want to turn out. So you're gonna try to keep your hips as square as possible. It's a lot easier said than done. Good, especially when you have scoliosis, right? Last 2, good. 1 more, hold, 3, 2, and then release. Let's switch sides right away, okay? So now your right leg stays down, left leg back. Start with this, even if you can do the full version, start with this because we are gonna repeat the whole set again. And you wanna have a good foundation because you'll get a lot more out of it. And lift, working that posture. So we're lowering down, lift, pulling those shoulders back. It's a nice little add-on. Good. Again, so awesome because you can do these anywhere. And if you could see me right now, I'm sweating. And it takes a lot for me to kind of get to that point to get my heart rate up. But again, that's kind of why I like having the weighted vest and the weights together. I actually was gonna do this video with just the vest or just the weights, just because it's easier to record that way. But then I was like, oh my God, no, I'm just gonna do the whole version. I want to work out, I wanna do this, even if it's a little bit harder, it'll be fun. Plus then you guys can see that it's very doable. Okay, so again, if you wanna add that leg lift, go for it. Ooh, first one is always a little bit hard on the balance. And I'm really trying not to lose my form here. I think I was rounding my back a little bit. So lower and lift and lower and lift. Good. And lower. Really pull those shoulders back. Breathing. Good. 4 more. Last 3. 2. Good. Keep it moving. Last one. Let's just hang out here for 5. Smile. 4, 3, 2, and then release. So good, you guys. Okay, so now set the weights down. I've got some fun leg workout here. Fun, yeah, right. Okay, so what you're gonna do is let's just kind of take a little bit of a chair pose. Just like this, flat back, head up, and then take your left foot. Actually, let's take our right foot since we just worked that. I mean, since we were just on the right foot, there we go. And then you're gonna take that leg and you're gonna send it back here, okay? And you're gonna hang out here and you're gonna breathe for a little bit, okay? You're gonna lower the right hand down and you're gonna sort of wiggle that right leg back a little more. You're gonna find your outer thigh here and you're gonna lower and you're gonna press up. And you're gonna really feel the ground, like pressing the ground away to get that leg or that butt up and then down again, okay? So we're just kind of moving down and up and down and up. So there's a little slower movement here. Your left hand can be on your thigh. I like it there. Good. I like my right hand down. Your right leg is reaching super duper long. Shoulders are pulling back so we're not here, right? Keep it moving. Now let's pick it up a little bit. 10, good. 9, good. 8, so there's this like little swivel of your hips. 7, good. 6, 5, and it's a nice little hip stretch. 4, good. 3, good. 2, 1 more. Now let's pulse, pulse, pulse. We got 20, 19, come on, 18, 17. You're doing awesome. 12, 11. That outer thigh should be on fire. You might even feel your inner thighs a little bit here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now come right back into your chair and then switch sides right away. So left hand down, right hand on your thigh, okay? So just notice how my leg is here, okay? If you need to, if you're finding that your right foot's way behind your knee, just scoot it out a little bit so you've got that nice 90-degree angle. So you're gonna lower the hips and lift. And I'm really finding my outer glutes and outer thigh here by really feeling that ground with my feet. And I like doing stuff barefoot a lot because I feel like I can feel the ground more. Obviously in a gym, you wear shoes. If you are doing this at the gym and streaming it, you know, just make sure you find a surface that's somewhat hard. If you're doing it on the mats, it'll be a little bit harder, a little more wobbly, which is fine if you want to challenge, but start on the hard surface, especially with the standing lunges and stuff too. Up and down. We're gonna pick it up here in a little bit, so keep moving. Good. Really squeezing. Finding that outer thigh, outer butt, inner thigh. Good, and the way that you really think about this is that knee does not wobble. And when you have to hug your leg, it really, really makes you work both sides of that leg. Now we're going a little faster. Keep it moving up and down, up and down. Keep it going. 8 more, 8, 7, good. 6, good. So again, that little pivot, 5, 4, good. 3, 2, 1 more. Now our little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Doing awesome, you guys. Stay with it. We got about 15 more. Good. Nice little stretch along with the work. 5, 4. It's going to be burning. 4. Sorry, 3. Can't count. 2. And slowly release. Come into a nice double leg squat. Now, we're going to hold this squat here. Maybe lift your toes up a little bit. One of the things I'm going to really point out here. So, with your squats, everyone wants to be super low, and this is great, but be okay with yourself if you're up here. This is pretty much as far as I used to go. As long as you can feel the wrapping, that's totally cool. If you can though, go a little deeper, but without making it feel unmanageable, right? Because when you get too low, it gets to a point where your hip joint starts to hurt and back starts to hurt. So find a great area where you feel more disconnected, almost like you're sucking the mat together between your legs, and you'll feel those inner thighs and outer thighs firing up, okay? So here we go. We're lower, we're gonna hang out here for a second and breathe, okay? Now we're gonna pulse down and up, down and up. They're small, and what I'm really working on is being able to maintain that connection through the back of my legs and the tops of my thighs a little bit through here. You don't want it to just be here, okay? You want it to be really nice and connected. And you should feel with that hugging in of the mat, like you're trying to pull the feet together, like close the gap. You're gonna feel the inner thighs firing a lot. So let's go a little faster. Bring it up, but still with that control. You never lose control, right? 5, good. 4, 3, 2, hold. Maybe a little lower. 5, maybe arms up. 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome job. So we got that round again. So grab your weights. We're gonna start off with those dead leg lifts here, okay? So just like we did before, find your feet position. Weights are in your hands. I'm gonna have you take your right leg back, okay? Your left leg is long. And you're gonna start off maybe this time with the full expression. So this is gonna be a shorter set, okay? So down and up. Really finding that glute connection, down and up. I think I'm rounding my back, so I'm gonna work on that a little bit. Trying to keep the head up. There we go. I think that's better. I wish I had a mirror. Mirrors are great for that stuff. I'm actually gonna scoot back here a little more. Okay? So lower and lift. Pull the shoulders back. Lower and lift. Pull the shoulders back. Squeeze the tush. There we go. And when I say squeeze, I don't mean like grab and like squeeze with all your might. I just mean bring some awareness to it, right? And lift. Good. Lower and lift. Squeeze. Got about 8 more. And lift, squeeze. Good. Pull those shoulders back. I'm trying really hard to keep my hips square. My right leg's getting a little bit lazy here, so let's make it nice and long. Good. Good, good, good. Awesome job, you guys. About 4 more. 4, lift, shoulders back. Good. 3, remember you can always drop the weights or just go to the version where you're not lifting your leg. Last one, lift, and let's switch sides. So step that left leg back or whatever leg you want to start on. Okay, we're gonna square out those hips as best as we can. We're gonna lower and lift. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna talk about for a moment. I've been seeing so many videos about growing your butt. And look, that's a great goal to have, but everyone's body type is different. So if it was true that you could just grow your butt, I'd have a really big butt, like a nice big round butt, right? But I don't. My whole point is that honor your body, right? Work with its natural, natural body type and shape, because You'll get better results long-term that way. And you have to think about maintenance, right? So you want to do exercises that you can maintain long-term. And if you're doing the grow your butt, maybe the size of your butt will get bigger. Maybe it won't. But will you be able to maintain those hard workouts long-term? And maybe you don't want to, and that's fine. Maybe it is something that you want to do for a little while. But just know that, you know, every body type is different. Let's do about 5 more. And I've been doing this for so many years that I've kind of learned to understand, you know, where the noise is and sort of the things that make the most sense for my body, where I'm not overtraining or over-injuring or overloading. So, good. I think my back has been really rounded this whole time. So let's do a nice long back here. Last 2, good. 1 more, hang here, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Awesome job, you guys. All right. So now we're gonna go to that curtsy lunge that we love so much, right? Okay. So your right foot's forward, okay? Take your left foot back this time. So we're gonna stay on that same leg just for fun, okay? Keep the left hand down, right hand comes on your thigh, okay? And we're gonna lift, press, and lower. And lift, and lower. Really feeling those areas that we know we need to work, but that we have a hard time getting to, right? Down and up. Keep that going. Okay, let's go a little faster now. Let's go about 15 more. Up and down. Up and down. Really working through that leg. I know it's burning. You guys are doing awesome. Good, about 10 more. 10, lift. 9, lift. 8, keep it moving. 7, good. 6, ooh, I love it so much. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, hold and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. For 8, 7, how are those inner and outer thighs and butt? 5, you can even feel all these hamstring muscles. 3, 2, and straight away, right to the other side, switch, okay? So, start off a little slower, lower, and lift, lower, and lift. And just kind of focus on the breathing and getting your base here. We're gonna get into some more standing stuff here after this. You guys are almost there, so stay with it. Now go a little faster. Down and up, down and up, down and up. About 12 more, 12, good. Nice little rotation here. I love working 3-dimensionally. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're gonna pulse in 4, lift, 3, good, 2, hold and pulse, about 10 more, 10, 9, good, 8, you guys should feel that burn, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and release, grab those weights again. All right, so now we're gonna start with heels together, toes apart. We're gonna do roll down. So it's gonna be like a classical Pilates exercise, except for with this, we're gonna really work on pinching our heels together. So my heels are together. So I've got like this V position with my feet right now. And I'm squeezing my heels a lot here so that I can feel the tushy sort of fire up. Almost like you're pinching something between your butt cheeks. All right, so standing really tall, weights are in your hand, actively pressing those heels together, and almost like you're trying to pull the mat like together closer, like towards the center of you, okay? You're gonna inhale here, you're gonna exhale. This is not gonna be very long. This is just a nice little kind of exercise to wake up some new stuff, and you're gonna roll. You can have a soft bend in your knees if you want. So as I'm rolling down, I am drawing my legs down. I'm trying to keep a pelvic curl here, and I'm slowly rolling, like I'm shaking right now. If you don't do this right, it's not gonna feel like anything. So once you get to sort of the bottom here, find the backs of your thighs again, like all of these. Like you guys wanna work this stuff out on the sides here. So find those muscles, slowly, without like sitting back too far. Try to keep your butt over your heels as best as you can, and then look up. Good, we're gonna do 2 more. Slowly lower. Enjoy this part because we got Plie squats coming up. Good. Slowly lower, 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 and lift. You guys hear that shake in my breath? Oh, that was awesome. All right. Good. Slowly lower. Keeping that pinching, keeping that pinching. I am shaking and I'm loving it. Good. Lower, lower, lower. Inner thighs, outer thighs. Good. And then really grounding down through your feet here to keep that pelvic curl as you roll, roll, roll all the way back up. All right, so let's do this. Plie squat. Take your legs wide, toes are turned out, okay? You're gonna do a little bit of let's do weights in front of our chest here. Point out, right? Okay? So now let's lower into a little squat and lift. When you do the first few of these, see I'm losing my balance. When you do the first few of these, notice little things. Like, does one leg want to lead before the other and are you wobbling? Or can you go down pretty evenly? This takes work. So let's go down and up. We're gonna go a little faster. Okay, keep it moving, keep it moving. Now I want you to go as fast as you can here with good form. Okay, we're not gonna pick up our heels for this. We're just gonna move through. We got 30 seconds here, down and up. Down and up. It's not forever. Down and up, keep it moving. We got side lunges coming up. Good, down and up. Last 20 seconds here. Every time you lift, you're squeezing those legs, those thighs, but good. You should feel like all the inner thighs here, the outer thighs, everything just sort of working in that nice wrapping. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and pulse. Maybe the arms out, pulse, pulse. 10, come on, 9, 8, I'm sweating, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way up. Side lunge. Side lunge is hard. First time I did side lunge, I couldn't even feel the muscle I was supposed to feel, so I just kept practicing until I got it. So let's start with the right leg, okay? You're gonna lower, take those weights to the outside of that leg, and then lift, okay? So lower, press the ground away, and lift. Keep it moving. Same thing here, right? Try to keep that knee like behind the toes so that you're not hurting your knee. When you're down, you should feel like the outside of the foot connecting to your outer thigh here. And if you want, you can kind of do the version that I'm doing where you're not taking it fully back. You're just kind of balancing on that leg. Good, last 5. Keep it moving. 4, good. 3, we got pulses coming up. 2, use some power. 1 more, we're gonna lower down and we're gonna pulse and pulse and pulse. Keep it going. We got 30 seconds here. So by now, you're gonna feel like this is just, you pretty much just had it. But keep moving. We got other side coming up. Down and up, down and up. Got about 10 more seconds here. Pressing, reaching, connecting, making those legs nice and strong. 3, 2, and then switch sides, okay? So straight away, left leg down and up. So side lunge, really working through the side of the leg, a little bit of flexibility, kind of gets a nice stretch to that inner thigh of the opposite side. Down and up. Gets the heart rate up. Keep it moving. Got about 10 more. You can hear me breathing. I am working out with you guys. I don't teach anything that I don't do. I think that for me, I like to keep it fresh so that I know what it feels like in my own body. It helps me to really teach it the best that I can. 5, 4, we got pulses coming up. 3, come on. 2, maybe a little wider. 1 more, hold and pulse, and pulse. Stick that booty back. Come on, you got it. Just keep working that leg. Good, last 8. Come on, 7. Let's do it. 6, you're almost there. 5, got 1 more set coming up. 3, 2, and release. Come on up. Let's go to our roll down. Heels together, toes apart. Stay nice and tall. You just got 3 of these. You're gonna slowly, 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 slowly roll through that spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Really pinching those heels together. Hanging out here, good. And then slowly keep those heels down on the ground. So even though you're shifting your weight forwards, You want those heels on the ground. You're gonna feel them wanting to lift. Good. Do that again, slowly, slowly, lowering, articulating. My pelvis is drawing down, so I've got this tuck here. Slowly, slowly lowering, and then slowly, slowly, slowly lifting back up. Good. Shoulders roll back. One more. You got rolling through your spine, pinching those heels together. Keep it moving. We're gonna do our plie squats coming right up. Slowly rolling it right back up all the way. Keep reaching, keep squeezing, and then release. So let's go to our plie squat. Hands by your chest. You're gonna lower and lift. We're gonna work faster here. Down and up, down and up. Keep it going. So as I'm going down, I'm squeezing like I'm trying to press the ground away to lift back up, right? So keep going here. Down and up, down and up. We're gonna pulse here in a little bit. So this is it. This is where you wanna quit, but you don't quit. First 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes even, you can do. It's that last 5, that last 10 minutes, can you stick it out? Pretty much with a lot of things we do in life, right? Good, down and up, down and up. Keep it going. 5, good. 4, we're gonna hold and pulse. 3, 2, hold down, little pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep it going, you guys. You have 10 seconds here. Down and up, down and up. We got our side lunge coming up. 4, how do those thighs feel? 3, 2, hold. Arms out to the side, sink a little deeper, just hold. Get stronger, you guys. Let it shake, let it burn. Arms are working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome job. So let's go right to our side lunge here, okay? So I'm gonna start with my left leg down. You're gonna lower, side lunge, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. So take whatever option. So you can either do the lunge and then stand back, hold, or you can keep the foot hovering, or you can do like a little knee raise here, right? So keep going down and up, down and up. These are great. You can do them at the gym, do them anywhere. You just put the video on and you go. Get those AirPods on. Good. Keep it going. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, you're gonna lower, you're gonna pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Last 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, and release straight away. Let's switch sides. This is it, you guys. Come on, don't give up. Down and up. So if you're adding the knee raise, just make sure that you're not hitting your weight with your knee. That would hurt. So don't do that. Down and up. Stick that booty out, press. Stick that booty out, press. Keep it going. Ooh, I think I'm in my second wind. Keep it going. Press. Good. Power. Some explosiveness through here. Working. Reaching. Good. About 15 seconds. We'll hold, we'll pulse. Stay with it. Don't give up. Down and up. Down and up. 5. Come on, you guys. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Pulse. Find that hip flexion if you can. Pulse. Pulse. 10 seconds, you guys. Let's do this. Come on. Don't give up on me. Don't give up. We're going to stretch it out in 4, 3, 2, and release. Whew. That was hard. That was a great workout, you guys. Awesome job. Let's take a little bit of a roll down here. So let's stand tall. I always just want to go for it, right? Stand tall. Let those hands hang. Slowly rolling through your spine. You can have your feet parallel here. Okay, once you get there, separate the feet a little wider. And then you're gonna just bend your bend your left leg, and then walk your hands to the left. Again, nice stretch through that side. And breathe. And then you're gonna switch.